What's up, guys? Pittsburgh Weiss Schwartz back again with another deck tech for you today. Today, I am here with Carmen, giving you guys some of the Clanad content that I promised in one of our previous videos.
What's up, guys?
Starting it off strong with the meme himself, the Sunohara combo.
I remember playing against this deck, the old version, and you said this is much better. You've been in the lab with this, you and Tyler,
I
right?
have, yeah. The key anniversary cards give Clanad a much needed boost. The old cards were more than a little lackluster.
Even with the power upset, they were.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, let's jump right into it here.
All right, speaking of the power up set, our first card is a card from the power up set. This is a Nagisa Riki. Pay 1, clock yourself, goes to memory on reverse, searches your deck for a level 1 or lower character. This card works in tandem with one of our level 1s that I'll talk about in a little bit that requires this to be in memory, but also allows you to keep your level 0 game clean. If you're running low on level 0s, you can search for another beater to get stock if you feel like you're going to be level 0 another turn, or start to prepare for your level 1. So all in all, fairly versatile card. Rickies are good.
Yeah, especially as like a turn 0 opener. Like these Rickies that go to memory are really stupid. I think BB is like the poster child for a deck that has a really good one, right? The Rin.
Yeah, with the Rin, yeah.
And this is, it's in Clanad, so it's a little worse, but still a good profile.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Rin is any music trait character. This is level 1 or lower.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's why the Rin's 500 power. All right, moving on.
All right, here we have Sunohara. He can rest himself to give up to 2 characters sports trait until the end of the turn, and he can sack himself to give a character with Tomoya in name 2500 power until the end of turn.
This card is what is this? This doesn't look like a combo card, Brian.
Oh, well, we'll see about that. Yeah, this card on its own in a vacuum is complete trash, and you would never run 4 of it in a deck, except for in this deck where you have other combo pieces that rely on this card being in your deck. So we'll talk about that. Both of those cards are level 2. We'll get to that in a minute here.
All right, and we can move on here.
Here we have this Tomoya. He on play mills 2 for the number of anniversary or dumpling trait characters you hit. Gets 1000 power till end of turn. Pretty strong level 0 beater. Can hit over most things, assuming he gets up to 5k. Can't side attack, not a huge drawback. And something to note, this is the only character with Tomoya in our deck. And that is relevant because some of the combo pieces do also rely on having a character with Tomoya in name on board. That's why we run this card as a 3 of.
I'm guessing the other Tomoya cards aren't that great.
This is the only Tomoya card in Key Anniversary. The other one is a bonder to a card that we are not playing.
Okay,
so there are not very many Tomoya cards, and this unfortunately is one of the better ones.
Okay. But yeah, it's fine. It's free on play mill, 3k. Not bad. We can move on.
Yep, our next card here. We have this Tomoyo. She is a level 0 that on climax play allows you to pay 1, look at top card of your deck. If that card is an anniversary, student council, or an event card, allows you to put it into your hand. The main reason we are running this card is because it provides the ability to both plus off of any bars that we trigger. Spoiler alert, one of the climaxes we're running in this deck is bar, the new bar combo from Key Anniversary, but also allows us to add the event card for our Sunohara combo to our hand. The second effect on this card is somewhat negligible. It's able to rest itself, give something clock swap till end of turn. Maybe relevant against standby decks. Aside from that, probably won't see use very often.
Nah, dude, it screws over the Psychono meme deck combo. Can't summon the level 3 if you remove the condition from my clock.
Broken.
But yeah, it's like bad Amagi. It's like one card Amagi.
It's one card Amagi, yeah.
that you might whiff. But I mean, the fact that he adds the event is the good part, right?
Events, yeah.
Yeah, event is
which is the main reason for playing this card over some of the other green level 0s.
And it's a green fix, right? Because you're going to play the bar.
More often than not, this card just ends up as your green fix in your level. But early on, it does give you an ability to add the event card to your hand.
Good stuff. Moving on.
All right, here we have another Riki. On play, Pay 1 clock self, search your deck for any character with anniversary or twins trait character.
Or it's
or
waiting
with
room.
anniversary or twins trait. Oh, is it waiting room? Okay,
Yeah,
I've been playing this card wrong, but waiting room might actually be preferable here. So this card allows you to access any character, basically any card in your deck that you need at any point. Something to note is the level 2 Kyo that is part of the Sunohara combo is not an anniversary character, but is a twins trait character, which is half the reason I'm running.
So this lets you grab it.
Gives you access to one of your combo pieces, exactly.
All right. Pretty simple. Moving on.
Yep. All right, next card is a drop search. On play, pay 1, ditch 1, search your deck for a combo piece.
Okay, anniversary or twins. So it can grab the 2/1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So you have grave and deck access to twins.
Yep. And when you play another character gets 1,000 power till end of turn, can get up to 4K. Another beater that helps you hit over other troublesome level 0s.
Okay. Yeah, pretty solid card.
We do like drop searches.
Yeah, I can swing in at 4, so it can help you clear stuff on your second turn when you play this and have stock or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sets you up, clears the board. Moving into level 1.
All right, we've got our level 1 combo here at level 1. The level 1 Nagi combos with choice. It gets 500 power for each of your other anniversary or dumpling trait characters. Full board gets up to 6,500, 7,500 with the climax. On attack, salvages a level X or lower character from waiting room, where X is equal to the number of other choice climaxes you have in waiting room. So a lot of the time going into level 1, unless you're lucky, you'll only have like maybe one other climax in waiting room. So you do end up grabbing the tech cards run at level 0. You grab a Ricky, you grab a drop search, you grab a Tomoya, you grab something that you need to help set up for your combo going into level 2 here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd have to have 2. Well, you can't even salvage the twins characters.
No, you can't.
So you grab utility cards to grab your other twins characters with this.
Yeah, we love obfuscating our combo a little bit.
So we haven't talked about choice much on the channel. So you said you've been playing this a lot, and I know this isn't like the most ideal split for abusing choice. Howeover, the combo piece does have a soul. The 1 Kyo does have a soul, right?
It does have a soul, yes.
So like, how many times have you grabbed it, like off choice?
Pretty often. So I do find, at least in my games, that I just happen to draw into the Kyos a lot of the time for the combo. So I don't often need to salvage them off of this, though it is definitely a thing you can do. The combo itself, though, is a little bit stock intensive, and I do find myself, once I'm holding 1 or 2 Kyos, this gives you the ability to generate that extra stock for the heal combo.
Okay, so it's more for the bag. You're playing it more for the... It's good more for the bag for the deck.
Yeah, I mean, it's dual purpose. If you don't have the Kyo, you can grab it. If you do have the Kyo, you can set yourself up to combo with it.
That's good. Okay, cool. Just wanted to touch on that since we haven't talked about choice very much. It swings in at 7/5, not bad.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it's only on your turn, sits at 45 on the swing back. But
all right, we can move on here.
That's how Clanad be. All right, we have Clanad's only selective self-rest Brainstorm.
Level 1.
It's level 1. It gives 1,000 power to front row center slot, which is relevant in this deck, especially in tandem with our next card here. And it is a self-tap waiting room Brainstorm.
I mean, that's fine. You have all those Rickies and everything to be spending stock on at 0. Mm-hmm. So the fact that it is a level 1 character doesn't matter that much for the deck.
No, I found that it's mostly irrelevant. The only time that it being level 1 did screw me over is when I was trying to build a Clanad deck without yellow.
I like... I guess...
I had to play the blue draw Brainstorm in that deck, so...
It's, I like that it's just a general salvage. Lets you grab anything, so you can play it in any Clanad deck that's in yellow.
Right, exactly.
You can grab anything with it.
Not trait restricted. This does give you access to grab the Kyos out of waiting room as well if you need that.
Yeah, cool. All right, moving on. This is the card that works with the Ricky, right?
Yep. Yeah, this card, if you have the Ricky in memory, sits at 7K cross turn. If this card's in the middle position and you have the Brainstorm out, sits at 8K cross turn.
Broken. That's so
pretty
big.
Good, yeah.
One costless 8K wall.
Broken, yeah.
Way too good. Ban Clanad. All right, moving on here.
These broken power up set cards that aren't even from the anniversary set.
So this is like the card, right? The
This
Kyo.
next card, the Kyo here, this is the card, yeah. It's a
Okay.
2/1 on play, pay 1. You can salvage the event, which is the next card here we'll be talking about. And you can also pay 1 and swap a card in your clock for that level 0 Sunohara that we saw earlier. So I guess we can look at the next card here. So this works in tandem with this event, this 2/0 event, which reads, put that specific Sunohara from your clock to your waiting room. And if you happen to have a character with Tomoya in name on the board, that Sunohara goes to stock instead. So going into your level 2 turn, assuming you're like the middle of level 2, and you have a decent amount of stock, this card can heal you 2 or 3 fairly easily, especially if you're lucky enough to already be holding the events or have a couple Sunoharas in your clock already, so that you don't have to pay the extra stock on the play of the Kyo to swap the cards in and out or to salvage the event.
So the loop works where you swap a card. You swap a card in your clock with the Sunohara. You then play this event. You heal it. And then you put that Sunohara into your stock. And then you pay 1, put it into your... Okay, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, so
you move the Sunohara down your clock. And you move it here. Okay.
The Sunohara can swap into any position of your clock, and it can heal out of any position in your clock.
Okay. So you're like moving cards away and then like taking the Sunohara out, paying it out from the first card in stock, playing it again. And this is an act ability.
It also allows you to heal out specific cards in your clock if you need that. If you, say, refresh point at a climax and you need that out and you might refresh before you get it out, you're able to swap that climax out for the Sunohara and heal it off.
Okay. Very interesting. This is a lot of stock, though.
It is a lot of stock. Luckily, the finisher for Clanad, the new one that they got in the key anniversary set, is not super stock intensive.
Okay. So this is... The ability for you to heal is limited by the amount of events and Kyos that you have. So
it's mainly limited by the amount of Kyos, since the Kyo can salvage the event on play. You only really need 1 event in at least waiting room and at least 1 Sunohara in waiting room, and then some number of Kyos.
Okay, I see. This is really meme. So like you're trying to like get down to 2-0 like every turn at level 2.
Ideally, yes.
Okay, that's very funny.
Yeah,
the art on these kill me.
Yeah, they have connecting art. You can see Kyo's hair in the event.
Yeah, that's really funny. You've done this to me before once with like old Claned, and I was like, oh, that's funny, and then you didn't have any stock and you died. But like now you have like real cards in the deck, so this is really funny. Yeah, it could just help you extend level 2 like a long time.
Yeah, it's basically just heal loop deck.
All right.
Speaking of heal loop deck, our next card here is in early play heal.
Okay.
2 or less climax on play heal. Full field sits cross turn at 11/5.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Just your basic early play healer.
Yeah, wall a little bit on its own. Heals you even more at level 2.
Yeah. Yeah, totally fine card. Moving to the finisher.
Yep, going on to our last card here. We have our level 3 finisher, which, what do you know, also heals on play. It denies your opponent from playing events during its combat. Combos with the bar on attack, pay 1, mill top. If that card is a level 0 or lower character, burn 3. If it's not, deal 1. So while the damage here isn't necessarily consistent, it makes up for that with a fairly cheap cost, which I do find is fairly effective a lot of the time, especially in this deck where you're running a lot of Ricky effects and drop search effects and this heal loop combo, which are constantly draining your stock.
Yeah, even if you did tri-field it, you'd only need 1 stock going into your attacks to be able to do it on every lane.
Yeah.
More often than not, probably burning for 1, I think. Well, no, you run a lot of level 0s, right?
I am running a lot of 0s. There's like 17 0s in this deck or something like that.
17 0s and then everything else. Okay. Notably, it's 0 or lower character, so climaxes, unfortunately, for
Yeah.
1. But triggering choice is pretty cool with this, right? Because then your next one can pay it out. Like,
Oh yeah.
triggering choice going into these turns, you get, like, free stock, so pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally fine combo.
Yeah. I mean, and assuming you're past your point of wanting to spam the heal loop, you have plenty of ways to get this into hand. You have Ricky's drop searches, Brainstorm, triggering choice.
Yeah. I like that because you're heal looping so much, like Ricky's in the late game, like the Kyo salvage Ricky, like don't matter as much. Like literally every card we've seen past level 2 heals. Like every single card. They all heal.
And in one of my other decks, the one I was mentioning where I wasn't running yellow and was forced to run the draw Brainstorm, I was also running a semi heal loop package and had to crutch on the Ricky to get selectivity in that deck. Since I was running the draw Brainstorm.
But yeah, this combo seems fine. Like the both of the numbers are fine. Like pay 1, burn 1, and, or pay 1, burn 3, giving you, well, it's not really knowledge you trigger that card, but
yeah,
totally fine cost. And your opponent can't play any events, so you can't get like, I don't know, stupid things can't happen. You can't money counter you.
Can't money counter you. Can't gear away. I guess you're guaranteed that reverse if you're stronger.
Yeah, they can't do any sort of weird event counter stuff. So yeah, pretty cool finisher. And
it's off bar. You get that climax in hand more often than not.
Speaking of climaxes, choice bar.
Choice bar is an interesting climax lineup. I do find that aside from the drop search, this deck does not have a lot of easy ways to filter out climaxes. So more often than not, you're just slamming extra bars that come into your hand.
God's discard outlet.
Yeah, which is also kind of where that level 0 Tomoya comes in, the one that lets you pay a stock on climax play, look at top card, take it if it's a character or an event.
Yeah, it just gives you a chance to plus stock out, additional stock out, outside of brainstorming or playing Ricky's and stuff. But
I mean, as if this deck didn't spend enough stock as is.
Yeah, you already want to hoard stock for level 2, so yeah, this is it's a really interesting climax lineup. I don't think I've seen like choice bar yet, so pretty cool.
When it works, it feels good. When it floods you, it feels horrible.
Yeah, sounds about right. Especially when you like trigger choice first attack, you like bury it. That has to feel pretty bad.
But this deck has a bad habit of triggering double triggering bar when I'm already holding one, and then triggering choice on empty waiting room.
Yeah, very, very fun.
Extremely.
The old triple trigger. But yeah, here's the full list. Pretty lean. I mean, you're going in on this Sunohara combo here. So 4 Sunoharas, 4 Kyos, 4 Tomoya events, or Tomoyo events. God, why'd they do that?
Yeah, Tomoya and Tomoya.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've like watched or interfaced with Clanad in any way. So.
But yeah, the Sunohara combo here takes up a lot of deck slots. So the deck is, for obvious reasons, built around that.
And like in terms of like new cards versus old cards, you have the power up set cards. The Sunohara is the only non like DR or power up set card.
Yeah, the Sunohara is just from some random Clanad set. The 2/1 Kyo and the event are both promos. And the Nagi Ricky and the 7K level 1 are both from the power up set. Everything else is from new key anniversary.
Yeah, all from Key Annie. Yeah, we just wanted to spotlight this deck and like some Clanad stuff in general. Brian, I know you've been working on some other lists because Clanad is not the set that people are like talking about with the new Key Annie stuff. So when you said you had a deck, I was like, all right, we're throwing that on. I because want to get those kinds of things out there. People aren't talking about it, and it still has some pretty good cards.
Yeah, I'm very pleased that Clanad went from garbage tier deck to somewhat playable now. So,
well, since we're wrapping up here, talk about upcoming content and stuff before we get into the links and everything. The other one you've been messing with, Bar Standby, right? Or Standby Bar, the other way around.
I've messed around with Standby Bar. That's actually the deck that I was running without yellow. I was playing
The draw Brainstorm.
playing red, blue, green with the Rickies and the draw Brainstorm.
Okay. Still working on some stuff though.
Yeah, there's definitely some tuning to be done there. I feel like the optimal list is probably similar to the Sunohara combo list that I have here, minus the
Sunohara combo.
Probably plus some amount of blue cards. There's a really good Tomoya at level 3, top check X, Icy Tail 2 cards on attack, ditch 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Just like as an off finisher, right? You play like yellow, blue, green, some sort of mix there.
Mm-hmm.
But
so
yeah,
I'm trying to figure out where the balance is, because I feel like standby could be pretty good. They have decent standby targets now in Clanad, but yeah, definitely some work to be done there.
But yeah, with that out of the way, that's it for this deck tech. Got the links up on screen, same ones we have all the time. Got the Discords. We don't operate any of these, but we are in them. The Card Games Discord and the Competitive Weiss Schwartz Discords, where you want to go if you want to talk about Weiss, whatever the format, or maybe catch some games on webcam or TTS. Definitely check that out. Looking to buy and sell cards, the Facebook groups, Global and NA, are the main ones there. You also can get some JP translations for upcoming sets in the global community, so you get like that most recent information every single day with card of the day translations, stuff like that. Lots of awesome people doing that. And then I have all our Twitters down here for our recurring cast, just so you can give us a follow if you'd like. Other upcoming content, Overlord, or should I say Tomb of Nazarick, that review.
Nazarick, yeah.
It's in the scheduling phase. We're trying to get that figured out, and then after that, what's the other one coming? Legend of Crimson. Legend of Crimson.
Yeah, we've got Konosuba and Adventure Time both coming soon as well.
Yeah, the second Adventure Time, obviously post-release. Not exactly able to do a preview for that.
Don't even get to see all the cards till like JK puts the page up.
Magia Record probably. What we might do is I've been kicking this around, more of a combined Mobage plus anime set, with only the relevant cards sort of condensed, okay. as well as including cards from old Madoka that are relevant, the few from old Madoka stuff. So sort of like a set highlight, and we'll try to get some people on that are very familiar with the JP version of the deck so that we can have a good discussion about it, since it's dumping a lot of cards into English at once.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be fun if we did 4 different set reviews for all 4 Madoka sets?
God, we can we can barely get together to record one, let alone 4 different set reviews. So, but yeah, that's all in the works. So stay tuned for those. Rush rundowns Mondays, Wednesdays, more deck techs Fridays, 3 days guaranteed content a week. So give us a subscribe, and if you want to check that stuff out. And with that, Pittsburgh Weiss Schwartz signing off. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Yep, see you guys.